Is it audible?
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning to all of you. Any questions on the last classes? Any questions on the last classes? Okay, fine then. What we are discussing in the last classes? LV classical. I asked to replicate the same with the display logic with ALV. Are you done? Any problem on that? Means when writing it is coming properly? You tried? Okay. No. Okay. Online? Are you people tried?
నేను సింగిల్ టేబుల్కి మెర్జ్ ఆప్షన్ చెప్పారు కదా విబిఏకి పాస్ చేసేసి అది యూజ్ చేయాలి ఫిల్ కేటలాగ్ మెర్జ్ అది సింగిల్కి అయితే ఒకసారి కాల్ చేసేసి చేస్తాం మల్టిపుల్ టైమ్స్ అయితే మల్టిపుల్ టైమ్స్ ఫంక్షన్ కాల్ చేసి ఉంటారా?
If you see, when we'll go for that kind of report, I have almost 174 fields. I need from that table 170 fields and a few fields, 10 fields from other tables. At that time, I'll call that. And after manually, I'll add the remaining to the field catalog. So like that. I'll just hide the remaining 74.
నేను నార్మల్ ఇది చేశాను అది మల్టిపుల్ టైమ్స్ కాల్ చేసి చేశాను కానీ ఇక్కడ
When you solve multiple times, first time it will fill the data. Next time when you call same internal table, it will erase the old data and calls the new data. Correct? It won't be there. Then you have to take different internal tables. Okay, field catalog internal tables. Then you have to match. So that is not correct. That's the reason I said manually filling is the best way to go for the field catalog. Any more questions? If no, then I'll go for the next. That is called the classical report. Online, are you people tried that? Online?
No, ma'am.
Tried or not? Any problem while you are trying?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine then. We'll go for the next. So with this we finish the classical report, correct? Okay. And then what and all events we used? Same selection screen events are not going to change, right? Initialization, at selection screen, on field, at selection screen, output, at selection screen, on value request, and help request. These are common, correct? That is not going to change at all. After that, start of selection. Classical only we have a lot of, right? Start of selection, that is not going to change. After that, end of selection, yes, of course it will be the same, correct? But we are not using top of page. Why? Because we have the field catalog option here, correct? Yes or no? So same like that, when we have classical report events, interactive report events, then we have ALV events also. Yes, we have ALV events also. What is that events? I'm sharing the screen. Let me know once it is visible. Is that screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we have the events in ALV also. Yes, we have events in ALV also. SE 37 reuse ALV events get. So this is the function module. When you run this function module, you're going to see how many events are there. How many events are there? Total 17 events are available under ALV. What is this events? All the events we are going to use? No. In that, we are going to frequently use three events. What is that? Top of page, user command, PF status set. Why we should believe you? Only these three are frequently used. These three are frequently used. That's the reason. SAP also given in the reuse LV grid display itself. If you see, go for SC38. We called in the last class grid display, right? Say 22 ALV reports. Okay, you can see this is my LV grid report, right? In this, what and all events are listed. See, top of page, user command, PF status set. Clear? These are the frequently using. That's the reason they listed in the grid display itself. If you want extra, yes, you have total 17 events are there. You can just go and use that 17 events. Most of the cases, we are going to use these three events in our real time. Okay. Top of page, user command, PF status set. Clear? So what is this event top of page? Normally we learn in the classical report also. Top of page means headings, correct? But here, how we are getting the headings? How we are getting the headings? Field labels, right? For that we are using the top of page. In ALV, how we are getting the headings? Very good. Field catalog or structure, correct? We have these two options to get the field labels, either structure or field catalog. Correct. Then what is the use of top of page here? Correct. Already we are getting top of page is used in classical report for showing the field descriptions. Here we are getting with the structure or field catalog. Then what is the use of that? Means they want like this. They're using like this. So normally how this is my output, correct? Where we have the field labels means field descriptions will be available. So in the normal, correct? In the normal ALV, so we are just getting this field labels from top of page. But here in ALV, we are getting that through the field catalog or structure. Now, what is the use of this ALV? Means along with this output, they want to show something else here in the top. What they want to show? So they want to show the heading of this ALV report. Like that, they want to show the heading for the report, and they want to use user. So what is a user? Who logging, on which date they logging? These kind of details they want to show, and they want to show the logo here. Okay, at that time we are going to use top of page event here. For field labels, we are not going to use top of page. Field labels are going to come either structure or field catalog. Structure or field catalog. Okay. So, but this kind of extra information I want to show under the header. Then we are going to use top of page event. Clear, ma? Okay. So, got it right? Why we are using top of page event? So, what we need to do here, we have field catalog, correct? We passed. Same like that, we have events also to pass. You can see IT events. Which event? What is the need to be passed? How I know what need to be passed? If I want to blindly see IT means internal table. Like that I can understand. But what I inside I need to pass? Okay, here I will give few examples for the remaining if you want to do. So again you will come to me, no, right? That's the reason we are giving that. Instead of by hearting, go and see in the function module itself. SC37. Server gonna. Hmm. I'm just going to open the function module. This is the function module. In the import, there export means here it will be import. You can see like field catalog, we have events concept also to pass. IT events, it's referring to this. What is that? Double click on that. It is referring to something else occur 0. Means this is a table tag. So IT events referring to table tag means that is an internal table. So what is this? Double click on that. It's a structure which is having begin of end of. Inside that we have name and the form. So what is this name? What is the form? Name means event name we are going to pass. Form means perform name we are going to pass. Like subroutines we have, right? What is subroutines? It comes under modularization technique. What is the use of that? Reusability and readability. In that, subroutines is the one of the topic, correct? In that, how we are going to call the subroutine? Perform subroutine name. How we are going to define the subroutine? Form and inform definition part. Okay. So this is how we are going to define. Now I want to use the same. So whenever I want the space here, then which event I need to use? Top of page is the event. So for the name in that, okay, name equal to top of page. So like that I'm going to pass the event name. That's fine. Then form, what I'm going to pass, you have sub 1 sub 2 like that, you can pass that subroutine name, so that it's going to call like perform subroutine name. Whenever this top of page is event is triggered, it's going to call perform sub 1. But where is the form and form? That we will write at the end of the program. Form sub 1 and end form, so that I can write some code here, so that I can pass the text, logo, all those things. So whenever top of page means before first write statement, it's going to trigger. Under that, it is going to reserve the space. Whenever it triggers, it calls perform subroutine name, which calls the form and inform. So it will execute this piece of code and shows the details whatever we given there. Clear ma? సో ఇప్పుడు దాకా క్లాసికల్ రిపోర్ట్స్ ఈవెంట్స్ అన్నీ నేర్చుకున్నాము. అక్కడ కూడా టాప్ ఆఫ్ పేజ్ నేర్చుకున్నాం. ఇక్కడ టాప్ ఆఫ్ పేజ్ ఉంది. అక్కడ టాప్ ఆఫ్ పేజ్ అనేది ఫీల్డ్ లేబుల్స్ ఇవ్వడానికి మాత్రమే యూస్ చేస్తున్నాం. కానీ ఇక్కడ టాప్ ఆఫ్ పేజ్లో ఏం యూస్ చేస్తున్నాం? ఫీల్డ్ క్యాటలాగ్ ఆర్ స్ట్రక్చర్ యూస్ చేస్తున్నాం ఫీల్డ్ లేబుల్స్ రావడానికి. దెన్ టాప్ ఆఫ్ పేజ్ ఎందుకు అంటే అదర్ దాన్ ఫీల్డ్ లేబుల్స్ ఇంకా హెడర్లో ఇంకా ఏమైనా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇవ్వాలి, నాకు వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ రిపోర్ట్ ఎవరు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేశారు ఏంటి లోగో అట్లా ఏదైనా ఇవ్వాలి అంటే అప్పుడు టాప్ ఆఫ్ పేజ్ ఈవెంట్కి వెళ్తాం. టోటల్ 17 ఈవెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. దాంట్లో మోస్ట్లీ మనం యూస్ చేసేది టాప్ ఆఫ్ పేజ్, యూజర్ కమాండ్, పిఎఫ్ స్టేటస్ సైడ్. క్లాసికల్ రిపోర్ట్లో టాప్ ఆఫ్ పేజ్ యూస్ చేస్తాం, ఇంటరాక్టివ్ రిపోర్ట్లో మిగతా రెండు యూస్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, సో టాప్ ఆఫ్ పేజ్ అనేది ఎలా కాల్ చేయాలి? మనకు అక్కడ ఈవెంట్స్ అనేది ఉంది, దాంట్లో ఫార్మ్ అండ్ నేమ్ ఉంది. నేమ్ అంటే ఈవెంట్ నేమ్, ఏ ఈవెంట్ అయినా మీరు ఇవ్వచ్చు. నేను టాప్ ఆఫ్ పేజ్ ఇచ్చాను, యూజర్ కమాండ్ కావాలా, పిఎఫ్ స్టేటస్ కావాలా, లేకపోతే స్టార్టింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద పేజ్, అట్లా 17 ఈవెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఏ ఈవెంట్ అయినా ఇవ్వచ్చు. దానికి సంబంధించిన కోడ్ రాయాలంటే ఎక్కడ రాస్తాం? సో దానికోసమే ఫామ్ ఇచ్చారు. ఫామ్ నేమ్ అక్కడ ఇచ్చేస్తే సిస్టమ్ ఏం చేస్తుంది? ఆ ఈవెంట్ ట్రిగర్ అయినప్పుడు ఆ ఫామ్ నేమ్ని పర్ఫామ్ అని కాల్ చేస్తుంది. పర్ఫామ్ అన్నప్పుడు దాన్ని ఫామ్ అండ్ ఇన్ఫార్మ్ ఎక్కడ రాస్తాం? అట్ ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాస్తాం. సో దట్ అక్కడికి వచ్చి ట్రిగ్గర్ అయ్యి దాంట్లో ఉన్న లాజిక్ ట్రిగ్గర్ అయ్యి అది డిస్ప్లే చేస్తుంది. క్లియరా? కెన్ వి సీ ద ప్రాక్టికల్ పార్ట్ ఆన్లైన్? Can we see the practical part? Okay. Select options s_yarnum for zv_yarnum. Startup selection is the mandatory event. Okay, normally we will use only few fields. We'll use field catalog only. For time being here, I'm using that all the fields so that I can pass the structure name. Okay, so I'm just using select star from VBAK into table ZT VBAK where yarnum in s_yarnum. Okay, if sy sub rc equal to 0 and if done. Declarations we need to give where at the top data ZT VBAK type standard table of VBAK ZV yarnum type VBAK hyphen yarnum. So this is the part we know that I got all the fields. I'm just normally basis can increase. This server we buy it, right? We are not owner for this to change it. So there will be a lot of people going to work, right? So they can't give like ideal team extension. So why? Because if the person is not using and they're unnecessarily laying there, the memory will be consumed. So it is server, right? Everybody they'll give. So the memory is very important for them. That's the reason they won't give that much time. But this much frequently it won't go in the real time. So it will have minimum time. Avuna? Depends on this server, whatever given for me, I requested already previous also. They are not able to extend this server actually. Manjula? Hmm. Manjula? అమ్మా ఉందా నిమిషం. సో రియూజ్ ఎల్వి గ్రిడ్ డిస్ప్లే వేర్ కాలింగ్. ఈరోజు నాకు 9:30కి మీటింగ్ ఉంది. ఒకసారి సార్కి చెప్పండి ఎట్లా క్లాస్ అని. 8:30కి షార్ట్ పెట్టేస్తే 9:30కి అయిపోతుంది కదా. ఓకేనా? 8:30కి షార్ట్ పెట్టేసేయండి నెక్స్ట్ బ్యాచ్. ఓకేనా? ZT VBAK. I'm just passing, and instead of using the field catalog, I wantedly taken all the fields so that what I can do, I can pass the structure equal to my table name. Okay, VBAK. So done. So just uncomment the exceptions and then activate. So this is the classical report which we already saw this, correct? So we are just getting this. So this field labels are coming from either from the structure or field catalog, and the data is coming from the internal table. Now I want the space, and in that space I want to display the headings and all. For that, what I need to do, I need to declare one internal table and work area, because I need to fill manually top of page name and the form name. That's the reason I'm going to declare internal table and work area and fill the values. So I said, why we need to fill manually the values. That requirement will come in future. You can see for field catalog also I'm filling manually. For the events also I'm going to fill manually. What is the event? What is the form name? Correct? You can see in the import we have IT events. What is this? Field catalog. IT events. I'm double clicking on that, and I'm taking the structure to declare my work area and internal table. So how to declare? ZT events. FCAT for field catalog. ZT eve type table of, okay, the structure name. GS eve type the structure name, so that I'm going to fill the events. Before displaying the logic only, fill it. GS eve hyphen what is there in my structure, name and the form. Okay, so name equal to what is the event, if you remember. Okay, otherwise go to reuse LV grid and take it. Or you can see here in the grid display itself we have there hyphen will come in the classical report, here underscores will come. That's the difference. Okay, any questions? Okay, name and the form equal to, you can give sub 1 sub 2 or like that. I'm just giving like heading or whatever that. Okay, and then append GSEve to ZTEve. We need to add only one event at a time. No, we can add multiple events also. We are going to see in future for interactive multiple events we are going to add it. Okay, now I need only top of page, so only one event is enough for that. I'm just utilizing. So I need to pass this ZTEve to function module. Where to pass? So there is a events are there, it events, uncomment and pass ZTE. Okay, whenever you are calling any event, if you are not calling any event, okay, fine. If you are calling any event, then what is must? Callback program is must. You are using any event in ALB, then callback program is mandatory, compulsory. You can just copy paste this program, or we can use system variable SYREPID which stores the current program name. Okay, so this is how we'll pass it, and then we are coming to the end, because form and end form always will write at the end of the program. So form, heading, and form, done. So operative printer, adjust. Now inside that, what I need to call? So I need to pass the text and the logo. For that we have one more function module. What is that function module? Reuse ALV commentary write. Commentary write. This is the function module which can pass the headings, logo and all. Okay, copy this. 9:30కి ఉంది, అందుకే 8:30కి పెట్టేస్తే షాప్ 9:30 క్లోజ్ చేసుకొని అటెండ్ అయ్యి మళ్ళీ వెళ్తాను. ఓకే. So this is the function module. If you observe here in this function module, what is mandatory? IT list commentary is mandatory. That's the reason it is uncomment and coming. Remaining and all optional. This compulsory you have to pass. What is this IT list commentary? In the importing, you can see IT list commentary is referring to this. This is referring to something with occurs, means this is a table type, means that is internal table. And double click on the structure, type, key and info. Type means header, selection or action. Under that we have key and info. So I'm just going to fill it manually. Manually fill, whenever you want to manually fill, what is required? Work area and the internal table is required. Correct? So I need to create. Where to create? I want inside entire program. No. In between form and end form I want. In between form and end form only I want, means I'm going for local. Clear? So same, everything declaration is same, only the name change. G to L, that's it. Okay. Data LT list type table of, same. Okay, ls list type this. Okay, only name changed, remaining nothing is changed, same syntaxes only, instead of G, L. Clear? So now ls list hyphen, what is that first one? typ equal to heading I want, ls list hyphen key equal to, key is not required for heading, info. Info equal to ALV classical report. This is my heading. Okay, append ls list to LT list. Once our work is done, clear ls list. Okay, and I want user who executed, and on the date which is executed, I want that kind of. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take S for selection, and who is executed, SYU name. Okay, and I want to give ls list hyphen key equal to user who executed, like this the text. Initially whenever I am also using starting, I don't know this what and all to fill. After that what we will do, I'll check where user list, or I'll google it, and how to pass, I'll check it out, then I'm going to do it. Same this and all R&D. So nobody here, one function module I'm explaining. If you are facing new function module, same where user list, check it, or do the R&D, google it and do it. That's it. Date. But what is the main thing, how to use the function module, how to call it, how to declare it, that is very important. What is mandatory, that understanding is very important. Clear? I'm just added lt list, where I added the heading and user who executed and the date on which executed. CURA, run this. You can see the space is coming because top of page, and under that you can see ALV classical report is the heading which I given. User who executed, whoever logging user ID, it is coming. Date, today's date, it is coming. So like that we can see the details in the top of page. Is it clear? Any questions on this? I want to pass logo also, right? How to pass the logo, that we are going to see. Online, any questions on this?
No, ma'am.
You're going to know new function modules, ma. You have to learn how we are going to check, ma'am, how we are going to pass the values and all, how we will know. Means if it is new function module, if I'm explaining here, but I can't explain all the we use ALB when I said star, how many function modules we saw that. So whatever important which we are frequently facing, that we are learning here. So all we can't. If you see any function module, not only use any function module, you want to see where and all it is used, check where use a list, select all and click on continue. It will show where and all, in which programs and all it's going to use. See? So if you go for standard, it will be little confusion to understand. That's the reason I'll always prefer go for custom programs. See, in this programs and all it is used. You can just double click on that. It will take you to that. Okay, standard header they're passing. So like this, you can see that what they're passing, S, V data, and like that they're passing. Like this, we have lot of examples. You can just go through it. Somewhere our program also will be visible because we called, right? Page up. Z22LB. Got it? Where and all it is used, it's going to display. Just go and check it, how they utilize and use it. Same, any function module, either it is reuse, either it is BAPI, either it is any F4 help, F1 help, anything. If you don't know how to call it, you can check from where user list also, or Google it, what to pass they will give. You can just pass it. Is it clear? Online? Any questions?
మనం ఎక్కడ టెక్స్ట్ ఉంది కదా దాన్ని జస్టిఫై చేయొచ్చు అంటే మిడిల్ కానీ
For that, you need to give the spaces before that. Okay, so this and all will come basically in the left side, and basic colors and all it will be the same. but you want to adjust in the middle. I want to make it as like a tabular column. It shows rows and columns also and with colors also. Then we have the option in OOLV. Even you can use the coloring, even you can increase this, you can use the style also. I want italic format, bold format, that and all will be there in the OOLV. Here basically like this only it will come without colors. That's the only the size of the heading also, that is not going to change in classical. But you want that kind of options, OOLV is there. Next we are going to learn. And I want to pass the logo here, right? First of all, I need a logo. Where is my logo? My logo is available in my desktop. It is there. Yeah, logo 1, logo 2 I have in my desktop. I have this logo. I just want to upload this logo into SAP first. If I want to use, first upload into SAP. How to upload into SAP? For that, we have transaction code called OAER. OAER slash O I missed, I think. OAER is the tick code. And here I can use pictures and OT. This will be always same. And next one will be whatever the name which you want to store in the SAP. That name you need to give. Z22 or logo. Just run it. Pictures and OT will be always the same. Okay. Then you'll have the second half, expand it, and in that you'll have the screen option. Double click on that, and from the desktop choose the logo or logo 1, whatever the one. Okay, so open it and continue. Done. Document stored successfully. Okay, then I'm going to call that in my report. I want to show it in the report in the top of page. How to? Just go to the form and end form, uncomment the logo, and pass the logo name. Just now I uploaded Z22 or logo. This is the name I given. Activate it and then run it. You can see the logo also coming here. Okay, so but I want logo left side, I want to adjust to the right. That is not possible. This is the fixed dimensions what already given in the so ALV. You want that kind of requirement. I want logo in the left side, I want in the down, or I want to upmost right I want. Then you can just go for OOLV. Clear? But this is the fixed dimensions, fixed things what they given. We can't adjust this and all. Okay. Any more questions online? Online, any
No.
questions? Yeah. ఏం యూస్ చేస్తామా ఇక్కడ టాప్ ఆఫ్ పేజ్ అనే ఈవెంట్ యూస్ చేసాం. అది ఎప్పుడు ట్రిగర్ అవుతుంది? బిఫోర్ ఫస్ట్ రైట్ స్టేట్మెంట్, అంటే ఏవి డిస్ప్లే కాకముందే ట్రిగర్ అయిపోతుంది. అట్ దట్ టైమ్ యూజ్ ఫామ్ నేమ్ యూజ్ చేసాం. సో హెడ్డింగ్ అనేది అదేమవుతుంది, పర్ఫామ్ హెడ్డింగ్ అనేది కాల్ అవుతుంది. ఫస్ట్ రాగానే స్పేస్ ఇచ్చేసి పర్ఫామ్ హెడ్డింగ్ అనగానే మనకి ఏమైపోతుంది, ఫామ్ అండ్ ఎండ్ ఫామ్కి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఫామ్ అండ్ ఎండ్ ఫామ్లో ఏం రాసాం, హెడ్డింగ్, యూజర్ ఐడి, డేట్, లోగో పెట్టేసాం. అవన్నీ డిస్ప్లే చేసేస్తుంది. తర్వాత యూజ్ ఎల్వి గ్రిడ్ డిస్ప్లే ఉన్న ఫీల్డ్ లేబుల్స్, డేటా అంతా డిస్ప్లే చేస్తుంది. క్లియరా? Any questions on this? Okay, so we can use IT events concept, or what I said, we have already given these events, correct? In the reuse LV grid display itself, they given these events. Yes or no? ఎక్కడ ఇచ్చేసారు? reuse LV grid display లోనే టాప్ ఆఫ్ పేజ్, పిఎఫ్ స్టేట్, యూజర్ కమాండ్ అనేవి ఇచ్చేసారు. మీరు కావాలంటే ఇలా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు, లేదు అంటే నాకు అవసరం లేదు. డైరెక్ట్గా ఈవెంట్ ఎక్కడుంది, వి యూజ్ ఎల్వి గ్రిడ్ డిస్ప్లే ఉంది. అన్కమెంట్ చేసి ఈవెంట్ ఆల్రెడీ ట్రిగ్గర్ అయిపోతుంది. అప్పుడు ఏది ట్రిగ్గర్ అవ్వాలి, పర్ఫామ్ నేమ్. జస్ట్ పాస్ ఇట్, ఎనఫ్. నో నీడ్ ఆఫ్ manually filling and passing these and all, not required. You can see, instead of passing to the events, I'm just passing directly to the event, top of page, heading, perform name. But form and end form we have to write at the end, already it is there. Like this also we can use it. Same behavior only, it's not going to change. Clear? Same behavior only. What is changed? Instead of passing to the events, already event is calling here. Directly I'm passing the subroutine name. Clear? Like this also we can use. Events also we can use. When to go for which one? If I want top of page user command pf status set, no need of creating the events and all. Directly I can pass subroutine name here. But if I want other than these three, total 17 events are there. Other than these three, I want cover letter or something. At that time, here it is not there. And compulsory, I need to use ZT events only. Clear? సో మనకి ఉన్న 3 ఈవెంట్స్, ఇక్కడ ఉన్న 3 ఈవెంట్సే యూజ్ చేస్తున్నారంటే డైరెక్ట్గా సబ్రొటీన్ నేమ్ పాస్ చేసేస్తే వచ్చేస్తుంది. బట్ అలా కాదు, ఇవి కాకుండా వేరే ఈవెంట్స్ ఏమైనా పాస్ చేయాలి అంటే ఇక్కడ లిస్ట్ అవుట్ ఉండవు కాబట్టి కంపల్సరీ జీటీఈ ఇవన్నీ దాన్ని తీసుకొని ఫామ్ నేమ్, ఈవెంట్ నేమ్ పాస్ చేస్తాం. క్లియరా? బోత్ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఆర్ కవర్డ్ ఇన్ దిస్. ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్స్ అప్ టు హియర్? Any questions up to here? Online?
No.
Okay. Then with this, I finish that classical report. Okay. You can use the events directly by passing the subroutine name to the event. So if you want to use top of page user command pf status set, then directly use the subroutine name. And for remaining events, use the events in the exporting. Clear? So all the points also listed here, all the examples also listed here. You can just go through it and you can practice. If no question, then I'll go for the next. Can we go? We learn interactive report, right? With this classical, ALV simple classical is done. Clear? Okay, now we are going for ALV interactive. Normal interactive also we saw that. ALV interactive we are going to see. First we are going to recap about the interactive what we did previously. In the interaction means when they select on a line or when they select on a button, interaction will happen. You are going to do some action, that is called interactive report. In that we split it into line interaction, button interaction, so that we can easily understand and write the code. Whenever you select on a line, at line selection will be triggered. Correct? Event. When you select on a button, at user command is going to trigger. Okay. So how to capture dynamically the value? SYLSCL, hide, get cursor. How I know which list it is? By using SYLSIND, I know. And then here, how to attach the buttons? First of all, set pf status is the keyword to attach the status, and at user command is the event which is going to trigger. Under that, we'll check the SYUCOM value, which button to selected, that we can see that. That FCT code will come and store here so that we know that. Correct? సో ఇదే కదా ఇంటరాక్టివ్ రిపోర్ట్ నేర్చుకున్నాము. లైన్ మీద కానీ బటన్ మీద కానీ ఏదైనా యూజర్ క్లిక్ చేసినప్పుడు ఏదైనా యాక్షన్ చేస్తున్నామంటే దాన్ని ఇంటరాక్టివ్ రిపోర్ట్ అంటున్నాం. లైన్ ఇంటరాక్షన్, బటన్ ఇంటరాక్షన్ ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది? లైన్ మీద సెలెక్ట్ చేస్తే అట్ లైన్ సెలెక్షన్ ఈవెంట్ ట్రిగ్గర్ అవుతుంది. బటన్ మీద సెలెక్ట్ చేస్తే అట్ యూజర్ కమాండ్ ట్రిగ్గర్ అవుతుంది. సో దట్ మనకి డిఫరెన్షియేట్ చేయగలుగుతున్నాం. కరెక్టా? సో దాని కింద ఎలా క్యాప్చర్ చేసుకోవాలి, ఎలా రాయాలి వాల్యూస్ అనేది మనం ఆల్రెడీ కోడ్ రాస్తాం, చూస్తాం ఎగ్జాంపుల్. కరెక్ట్? కెన్ వి సీ నౌ ఎల్వి ఇంటరాక్టివ్ ఆన్లైన్? Is it clear? I just recapped about interactive which we learn already. Can we see LV interactive now?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, ALV interactive. In this, if you are same line, if you are selecting on a line, user command is going to trigger. You are going to select on a button, user command is the event is going to trigger. For line interaction, button interaction, you'll have the same event. Then how you will differentiate? If you see in the normal interactive report, at line selection, line interaction, at user command, button interaction. But here for both it will be the same event. User command is the event, line or button. Then how you differentiate it as either they selected on the line or button means we have SYUCOM value. If it is storing and symbol IC1, okay, then they selected on a line. So the fixed value called and symbol IC1. If they select on a line, that value will come into the SYCOM. If they select on a button, for that button FCT code, for the button FCT code will be there, that FCT code is going to trigger. So that by seeing SYUCOM value, we know that they selected on a line or button. Clear? Any line, whatever the line they're selecting, and symbol IC1 value will come. If they select on the button, then that particular button's FCT code will come, so that I can differentiate. Oh, this is line interaction, this is button interaction. Clear? సో మనకి నార్మల్ ఇంటరాక్టివ్ రిపోర్ట్లో అట్ లైన్ సెలెక్షన్, అట్ యూజర్ కమాండ్ అని రెండు డిఫరెంట్గా ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి లైన్ సెలెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారా, బటన్ సెలెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారా అనేది ఈవెంట్ చూడంగానే అర్థమైపోతుంది. బట్ ఏఎల్విలో అలా కాదు, లైన్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసినా బటన్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసినా యూజర్ కమాండ్ అనే ఈవెంటే ట్రిగర్ అవుతుంది. మరి ఎట్లా డిఫరెన్షియేట్ చేస్తాం? SYUCOM అనే సిస్టమ్ వేరియబుల్ని చూసి చేస్తాం. ఏముంటుంది దాంట్లో? అండ్ సింబల్ IC1 అని స్టోర్ అయింది అంటే వాళ్ళు లైన్ మీద సెలెక్ట్ చేశారు. లేదు ఏదైనా FCT కోడ్ వస్తుంది అంటే బటన్ మీద సెలెక్ట్ చేశారు అని అర్థమవుతుంది. క్లియరా? యా. అండ్ సో టు అటాచ్ ద బటన్ we have set PF status where we need to write again under the event called PF status set. So for line interaction we have only one event called user command. For button interaction, we have two events. One is to add the status, GUI status. Another one, action on the button. Clear? PF status set to add the status, user command to action on the button. సో లైన్ ఇంటరాక్షన్కి అయితే ఒకే ఈవెంట్ యూజర్ కమాండ్ అని, బట్ బటన్ ఇంటరాక్షన్కి రెండు యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఒకటేమో బటన్స్ని యాడ్ చేయడానికి పిఎఫ్ స్టేటస్ సెట్ అనేది యూజ్ చేస్తాం, ఇంకొకటి యూజర్ కమాండ్ అనేది దాని మీద సెలెక్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు యాక్షన్కి ట్రిగర్ అవుతుంది. క్లియరా? సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఈవెంట్స్ అండ్ వీ కెన్ సీ దాట్. సో ఇంటరాక్టివ్ రిపోర్ట్. So these are like theoretically whatever given. So I'm just commenting this. As usual, we'll see first line interaction, then we'll go for button interaction. 8:27. Anyhow, if I start also, I can't stop in the middle because I need to take exact 8:30 the another class, and then I have 9:30 meeting. So I'm just stopping here. 3 more minutes. Okay. Any questions? Online? Any questions, Mark? Just practice the interactive report and come, so that now it will be easy to for understanding the ALV interactive. Okay. Okay. If no questions, thank you. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye.